Yeah, it's a fun game. It's kind of strange, like just I don't know where it comes from on a design standpoint. Like the article I'll link talks a lot about how it's like these guys really wanted to make a Mega Man game, but it's worth a play.
Got invaded again, by the way.
Were you the one
Yeah, I will
summoning me?
definitely check it out.
Yes.
Oh, I think the summoning's gonna fail though.
So what's like one of the first games
What?
that you guys can think of that involves like some serious like customization of what your character looks like in an avatar that you can actually see like on screen? I'm interested in where that like originated.
I honestly wouldn't know. I would imagine some sort of computer RPG, maybe.
Yeah, as far as
Ah.
origin,
Ah!
yeah, I guess it'll have to be
No.
some old stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know.
I revenged you before you
Yeah.
died.
Well, I mean, like, what's like the first game that you guys remember that did that?
First is an oldest or first that comes to mind?
Yeah, just I mean, like, well, old being a factor, but just stuff off the top of your head. I mean, I'm not necessarily concerned with like what was the very first, but just like the first game you can remember, as a kid that allowed you to really customize your character.
Actually, the first thing I'm thinking of, which is probably not like the first time I did it or anything like that, is actually Quake on the PC, which didn't really have character customization per se. But that's really the game that sort of got me into modding and stuff, and I would do a lot of like custom skins and stuff like that. And that's obviously kind of related, at least.
Oh yeah, I mean that's very related. So like, yeah, the first real game I can think of that I did that in or can remember it being in I guess would be like Morrowind. I was never big into PC games, so I never did a whole lot of like modding or anything like that. But I remember when playing Morrowind, just the amount of options you could take in creating your character and like the facial structure and stuff like that seemed like really new for the time.
Alright, I'm loading back
Yeah.
in. Yeah, the first one that I
Another
really
one.
remember.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. The first one that I really remember is Daggerfall. So that's like, Morrowind before Morrowind. But I'm sure I must have played a CRPG before that.
yeah, another game like that I played a lot that had actual like in-game customization and stuff like that was the second Tony Hawk game, and I played it on the PC. I really love that game. That had I guess, pretty like rudimentary like character creation type of thing, but I thought it was always a lot more fun to like create your own guy and give him your own outfit than using any of the actual like skaters in the game.
Oh yeah, I just totally forgot that a lot of wrestling games would do that, where you could do like create your own wrestler, and like it was way more fun just to create a bunch of just whacked out weird guys than use the wrestlers pre-packed in the game. I don't know any of my friends that played any of the wrestling games ever actually used any of the like standard wrestling characters. We all just made our own.
Oh yeah, that's like a huge thing in the whole genre, and actually like I'm quite a fan of the wrestling games, new and old, and that's definitely like a big part of it. Like just creating. Actually, for me, I just think it's fun to like usually create. And I mean that's what most people do, I guess. Like create either wrestlers, real wrestlers who aren't in the game, or like other non-wrestling characters from like games or movies or comics or whatever, and put them in the game. Just to sort of see how close you can get them to look to like the original.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if you ever want to dive headfirst into a strange new world, just check out all the videos on YouTube of like Soul Calibur 3 and create a character modes where people would just like create the most bizarre stuff, like guys trying to create Wolverine and stuff in like Soul Calibur, and it just looks nuts.
That's probably what I spent half my time playing Soul Calibur 3 doing, was creating characters. By then, I'd probably had enough of Soul Calibur as a franchise, and I just didn't realize it yet. So instead, I just played Vanity all day and made.
Yeah, I think Soul Calibur kind of jumped the shark somewhere around Part 3. I wasn't a huge fan of the series to begin with, but I mean, from what I understand, the whole scene around the game sort of started to crumble around that time. But as far as sort of stupid stuff like other mini games or whatever you call them, you can waste time with.
No, he's running. He's running.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm the same as.
Oh, California roll begins.
He's trying to go for Vanguard.
What a chicken.
Yeah, I was the same as Flylighter. Like, I really spent most of my time playing Soul Calibur 3, just like making characters and, like, you know, just like I played it a lot with my girlfriend at the time. So, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to the actual game itself beyond that.
See ya! See ya! See ya! Sorry.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand the vanity aspect. I am a digital metrosexual, because I'm not one, for real. So, I have to let it out somehow.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I always play female characters as well. Not only are they, like, just easier on the eyes, but, oh, what the hell? They also usually have way better and more customization options. Like, everything
like
you
real
can
life.
put on a dude is usually lame. Yeah, exactly. What the f-
Yeah, I've always played a girl in Mass Effect, just because all the guys just look ridiculous. And at least I can make kind of a butch-looking tan Mia Farrow person to play as like my renegade character.
Yeah, I usually like to play as like female characters as well, if like customization is a big part of it. But usually I like to at least sort of check out the like what you can do with a female and a male character.
He's already here.
But for the most part, you can do more interesting stuff with female characters, I think.
I want to know when games will allow transsexual characters. I mean, come on, you gotta get to the point where we can make a guy who looks like a girl. I mean, like, or a girl who looks suspiciously like a man. But I mean, hell, that's like half the characters in Oblivion anyway. So.
Yeah, pretty much. I was actually
Oblivion.
The hardest thing to do in Oblivion, I mean, like, the greatest challenge in the game is making a female that doesn't look horrible.
Yeah, it's a hard mode in Oblivion, frankly.
Hard mode.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, on the subject of Soul Calibur, another fighting game that did like character creation.
Well, there's Fire Pro Wrestling. I guess you guys talked about wrestling already, but I don't know if you mentioned Fire Pro in particular, because that's clearly the most replete with options. Where you going, yo? I'm going this way.
This level's stressful, man. Everybody knows how to California roll.
Yeah, this is where the real shit happens. This is the. Oh, hello.
Dude, I don't know where you went, but
I went up
I'm
the
at the
other way.
I'm at the fog. Oh, you okay?
Because why not?
I'm coming.
Sorry about that. My wireless connection was acting up.
Yeah, and I was like
Man, your
super
computer does
lagging
suck.
too.
That's hardly as distracting as me and Cuba are being right now, so I wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah, we're just like, ah, hoo, ha, ha, hee, ha, ha. I'm hoping that it comes out in the podcast entertaining, like, but it might just be really annoying. We'll see.
There is visual aids. We are recording, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I've been recording video this whole time.